And
So what I was reasoning is that there's the 4 jets right here, right?
Yeah.
I'll keep that high, and these 2 make it low.
okay, so make the 2
Yes.
Okay.
This side, and middle 2. One on this side, one on that. So the corner will be low.
So the whole corner low,
Yes,
and then
and
this.
the 2 ends are high, and this side is a standard.
That works.
You know?
Yeah. Cool. All right, so we're at the diamond bar project today. We're waiting for the inspector because we're gonna pass the pre-gunite / pre-shotcrete inspection before we get this full pool shot. Right now, we're finalizing some of the renders too, because when we do the shotcrete tomorrow, we're gonna be changing the elevations for the spa. So as you guys can see, a lot of additional steel reinforcement on this project. I'm gonna grab the engineering. So it's really cool. Every time we do a project, every pool has standard 100 engineering, but this particular project, we are doing an additional detail of 324 where we have to add additional rebar on that wall, on the floor of the pool, which is called a double curtain detail, because that's what engineering wants to see. When you are dealing with a project like this, so here, we cut into the hill like 8 feet. So we're building the structure of this 6-foot bond beam wall right up alongside the hill here. So for the added pressure is the reason we're doing the additional structural engineering. And that wasn't even something that was our decision. That's just basically what engineering and the city is requiring us to do. So yeah, but besides that, all of the steel reinforcement is done. 30 by 15, raised 7 by 7 spa. A lot of cool stuff here. After the pool is shot, then we're gonna proceed with doing the coping, doing the tiles that we were discussing there, and then we're gonna continue doing all of the hardscape and landscape layout for this particular project. So this full backyard was torn out, all the concrete, a lot of work. I think when we're dealing with these hillside projects, like similar to the one you guys saw in La Habra, it's a lot of stuff too, especially when you have to push the wall back. I think the wall was probably like right here or something, and then all that got pushed back, which is where literally half of the pool structure is sitting. Just kind of look at some of the copings for this project. So there's 2 white ones, tundra gray. We've done this one on a lot of projects, tundra marble. So we might, you know, and then kind of stone. This stone is what's gonna go on that raised bond beam wall. So it's gonna be really cool where these go. I personally like these 2, but these are gonna go right up on the structure here for the entire perimeter of the pool. These are gonna sit right here, nice and flush, and then we're gonna have our tile right on the face of this right here. So it's pretty cool. We always like to bring a ton of samples just to make sure that we're getting the next phase of this project moving along. I'm here at the Diamond Bar project. We're gonna pass inspection today, so if you're available tomorrow for the shoot, that'd be cool.
Yeah, what time you have it?
We have the concrete at 7 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'll be there.
I think the guys will be here.
Tomorrow night.
What's up?
Rain is supposed to be tomorrow night.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, rain is gonna be tomorrow night, so we can shoot this thing in the morning. Sweet. I'll text you the info.
Okay, thank you for this.
Yeah, ahí estamos. So, I mean, we're set to pass inspection right now. Lewis is just coordinating some coping and tiles with the homeowner for his final design and render that we have over here. We're just figuring out to get the elevations here for the spa, because once we pass the inspection today, as you guys see, all the plumbing is down. We're gonna be able to shoot this full thing, and then we're finalizing the elevation of those benches, and then obviously we're showing him the tile and coping samples to slap those things on, not waste any time, and get the rest of this project going here. So really exciting. This has probably been one of the most complicated projects that I've done this year, and funny enough, it comes at the very end of 2025. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be the same going into 2026. You guys will see more really cool builds such as this one. This is honestly, this build is one of my favorites. It's one of my more creative ones. Definitely way more creative like the Beaumont one. The Beaumont one looks great, but it's just a flat 20 by 40 pool. But once you start getting into a hillside, it gets really complex, and you kind of have to have an understanding of engineering and knowing how to bid a project like this, because there's a lot of moving components on this one. Obviously, the pool is here, but then we have hardscape, artificial grass, planters. Those things are pretty straightforward to bid out. But when you're dealing with a hillside like this, it's like, well, you really got to sit down and think about everything that's going to be required on a project like this. So I think it's like 9:30 almost. Inspector said he'll be here before 12. So we're going to hang out for a little bit more, see when the inspector gets here. It's going to be a cool project. Hi, this is Jose from RSC Pools. I have a concrete order that I need to put, like, I need to change the spacing a little bit because we're a little bit behind.
Okay, let me transfer you 1 moment.
Thank you. We're like 20 minutes late. So in a situation like this, I would need to change the spacing because the spacing that I have ordered right now for this project, we got 45-minute spacing. So the order, actually like 46-minute spacing. So we got 46-minute spacing. Yeah, I need to push it back a little bit because these guys, they're like 20 minutes behind, which is not their fault, you know? I guess on a project like this, you have to do extra forming, extra preparation, especially because of all the additional structural engineering that we did on this project. And then they're actually fixing this pipe too. Yeah, so that pipe was like falling a little bit. Homeowner was telling me something about it, so we're straightening it out so it's all water flows well for this shoot today. So that's always really important, making sure all your lines are straight. What's up, guys? So we're back at the Diamond Bar project. The progress that we've been making so far is here. We already got the excavation done, plumbing's done, steel reinforcement is done. We actually passed inspection yesterday. Today's Thursday, and I mean, it said it was gonna rain for like the entire week. So my original plan was basically we were gonna take the day off. Like low-key, it's still gonna rain today, but like thankfully it's gonna be later in the evening. But tomorrow, 100%, 95, 85%. So I mean, man, this is just a bad week. If you're a SoCal contractor in the like second week of November, you know it's just going all bad for you right now. You guys are gonna have to take like a week off because all the rain. But fortunately, we were able to shoot this pool, or we are shooting this pool before all the weather delays. So it's gonna be super sick. As you guys see, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving components for this project. It's a full 30 by 15 swimming pool, spa, outdoor landscape, hardscape, big ass retaining wall. We had to push the hill back. We had to do a bunch of earthwork on here. So really big project, really cool. And I mean, let's jump in there and check out how the shotcrete is going. The thing about concrete with spacing, it's like, bro, you know, I think Robertson's, they give you like 4 minutes a yard. So 4 minutes for every yard. So it's, I mean, we're 36 minutes over and we're just starting to shoot. So they're just racking up the bill right now. And you know, I'm responsible for it, but check it out.
When are you gonna create a system like that?
A system like that? I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's like an amazing system to have.
For real, for every minute that goes by, every minute that goes over, you just get racked up. I might charge a homeowner for those change orders. Maybe. You know, you guys should let me know in the comments. Or do you guys charge your homeowners for any spacing or any, what is that thing called? Standby time that goes over concrete? I don't know. Let me know. I mean, this thing had turf. This thing had concrete. This thing had like 2 retaining walls, but I mean, everything got pushed back. All the plumbing's down. It's really weird. Like, I don't really want to get in their way, but we're actually going to be putting the equipment up there. We're going to put a railing. We're going to build a retaining wall along there. There's going to be stairs leading up to the equipment. So for the plumbing, the only thing that we have down is the manifold. And then we're actually gonna run all the lines for the equipment after we're done shooting the pool. So after today, this project is gonna look completely different. I know the homeowner is in there. I just talked to him earlier. He came out, you know, he dapped me up and he's like, hey, what's up? Project's looking great. You guys are doing a great job. But after today, it's gonna look even better. So the way we designed it out for the Baja shelf, we have 12 inches to water for the depth as we have right here. Mm-hmm. If you want to keep the 12 inches, that's fine. But if you want to do 9 inches or something else, I mean, it's up to you. So it's going to be 12 to water. So think about it like this. You have your 6-inch waterline tile. That's going to be 3 inches to water. And then from water below, you have 12 inches. So technically you're going to have 15 inches to the top of the cope, or to the bottom of the coping, to the top of the pool structure. So standard is about a foot. That'll give you enough room to put in like some lounge chairs if you want. Most of the projects we do 12 inches, but if you want to do like 9 inches and have it come up a little bit higher, we can. It's up to you.
Standard is fine.
Okay, yeah, that works. So this back wall for this bench and this spa bench, those are standard height.
Standard height.
You want this one 2 inches lower,
right,
and then 2 inches higher?
Just higher.
Than standard?
From the standard.
And then 2 inches.
2 inches lower than the standard.
Got it. So this one, you want to raise this one, right? We're going to put a step. So if you want the step in this corner, we can put the step in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. We're gonna put step in the corner,
yep,
and then standard, and then
yep,
higher elevation, and then lower elevation, yep, on that backside. Yep. Cool, that works. So I was having a really good convo with the homeowner. He's really cool because he's an electrical engineer. He owns an electrical engineering company. And we were just over here admiring this beautiful structural steel work. So
look at all this additional number 5 rebar for the structural reinforcement here. But as you guys can see, that bed, we had to excavate like an additional 15 inches down and tie the structure into the floor to hold all of the pressure, because all of the pressure is being held behind or in front of the floor on this project. So it's really cool how a lot of engineering and a lot of structural components goes into building projects like this, which is why I said, if you don't really have an understanding of design, engineering, or just overall, that's why I've said it a few times in the past, if you don't really have a good grasp of engineering, how things work and how things need to be built, you're gonna have a really difficult time building structures like this, building swimming pools. So it's really cool, you know, homeowner and I were out here, we're having a good conversation, and I mean, all the structural components are looking really good for this project. I think you guys seen some of our other projects. Our La Habra project, same deal. You know, we have a 3-foot wall on the La Habra project. In this case, we have a 6-foot wall. And because of all the additional added pressure, we just have to add a bunch of more rebar too. So it's really cool. I really like building these projects. As some of you guys know, I was studying civil engineering in college. So technically I kind of got some experience in that, but I graduated in business. So, you know, that's what we're here doing now is business. It's looking good. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an exciting project to do. Because after we do this, then we're gonna start doing all the footings for the retaining wall. We'll get inspection back out here, and then we're gonna start building those too. So yeah, we're gonna run all the plumbing through there, so the equipment up there. So it's gonna be good. So they were saying how the ticket shows 30 yards, but the Robertson's text that I got, it does say 40 yards. So, I mean, that's what it says, 3,500 PSI. See, that's what you wanna see too when you get the concrete texts. It says 3,500 shot, 40 yards. And in this particular case, they actually started like at 7:30 and the first truck was at 7. I think the first truck was here at 7. So what I did, and what you want to do in a particular situation like that, is call and look at what time they start and then push the spacing back that much. So what is the spacing at 46 minutes? And I called them and then they said the second truck was already loaded. So what did I do? I told them to push back the third truck an additional 30 minutes. So that third truck is gonna have 70 minute spacing. You get it?
Yeah.
And then the last 2 trucks, it's back to the 40 minute spacing if they're, you know, completing it within the thing too. What you also wanna do, I think Robertson's gives us about 4 minutes per yard. So just keep mindful of the clock and then just look and be like, okay, well, you know, where are they at? All right, and ask them, hey, how many yards you got left? You got 5 yards? So it's a little bit behind. I mean, just say, hey, you know, call Robertson and push back the truck like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it's just one of those things. If it's a couple minutes, it's not that big of a deal. But if it's like half an hour, then, you know, you just don't want a truck sitting there for half an hour heating up, you know, getting warm. So, oh, and then for the change order too, just the design, 4 lights in the front, two, so he wants 8 in total. And I told him we'll charge him $266 per light. So then 266 times 8, and then send him that new change order pricing.
Okay.
And we're good to go from there. Bro, you know how much concrete they estimated on the floor? They estimated like a full truck of concrete just for that detail. So see? And what did I tell the homeowner in the email? I'm like, hey, it's probably gonna be like 4 or 5 yards. Yeah. Now it's really gonna be like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see at the end.
Yeah, we'll see at the end. Well, I asked them, I'm like, hey, how much are you guys estimating for the floor? And then they're like, yeah, bro, it's gonna be like a full truck. Yeah. And I was like, whoa.
Deep slope in there.
It's like 15 inches.
Yeah.
So it's more than a foot.
Yeah.
So a yard, you know how much concrete a truck will get you in cubic yards? 27.
27, yeah.
So it's over a foot there. It's over 12 inches. So something to keep in mind, because I mean, when you're dealing with a project like that in the future, you know, just think about it. I told them 5 yards, but then it's really gonna be like a yard. We were standing right here and I asked them and I was like, oh yeah, Mr. Harvard's probably gonna be like a full truck. And he's like, all right. Somebody's playing a prank on us now, look.
What they're doing?
They're both midnight blue. That's what Lewis called out. Hey, I see no difference though. That's crazy. It's like midnight black, for real. Midnight black collar. But hey, you know, we'll see. There's no Tahoe blue then? What about that bucket? You have the samples from the bucket?
I left at your house.
Ah, it's all good.
Yeah, when I went to go pick up the coping,
That's where the other box is then.
Yeah.
It's all good, I'll bring it to him. I don't want to push midnight blue though, because like we do that one all the time. Oh. I told him for the colors he likes, we'll do a design. Hey, MPT, if you're watching this, you guys kind of messed up on this. This is black and it's midnight blue. And I'm out here giving homeowners wrong information. So I showed him it. He said, nah, it's too dark. But like some homeowner wanted like a Halloween pool. So we did it. Like literally, he's like, I love Halloween. I love like Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare Before Christmas type thing. So he's like, I want a black Halloween pool. Yeah.
Prime time out.
Gosh, Primetime. Hey, Primetime's sliding in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We're gonna do a collab that's gonna break the construction luxury pool internet. RSC X Black Collar X Primetime. Primetime's gonna do one of our projects. So if he sees this and this is clipped up before we actually do it with him, hey, we're about to start a project soon, bro. It's gonna be sick. Yeah, we're just showing him the mini pebble samples. This is like the best landscape pool designer in the world right here. Like if you guys seen some of our recent designs, he designed a Hillside project. He's designing an LA project. And then what's another one you did? You did the Laguna Hills design. That shit came out crazy, but you know, I kind of want to talk about this. So I'm gonna grab the engineering really quick and we'll talk about this. Oh, we'll come over here and do it. Basically, all the structural stuff is done. So we have the structural engineering, which is the structural rebar for that project. And then here we have miscellaneous engineering. So here we have a detail 400, that's for the pool. We actually have two different types of engineering for the raised retaining wall that we're doing here. So we got a detail 802 and then we have a detail 820. So basically for the next phase of this project, it's pretty similar to the La Habra project, kind of as some of you guys have seen. So next phase here, once we are done with this 6-foot bond beam wall that goes all the way up here, we're gonna start building our footings. We're gonna trench down here, up here, and we're gonna build a 6-foot retaining wall to match the elevation of that. So that wall is gonna stretch across here. We're gonna build a planter here. As you guys can kind of see here, we have some exposed foundation. So we're probably gonna make our new retaining wall about 3 feet tall. And it's gonna be basically the same process over there on that side. I don't wanna walk over there. Homeowners over there, checking out how everything's going. But yeah, basically, the same deal over there. We're gonna follow all of our engineering details. We're gonna trench down, do the structural reinforcing, and then build a 6-foot retaining wall on that side with stairs that lead up to the equipment pad. So a lot of structural components, a lot of things going on a project like this, which is why you need to get approved engineering, which is, here, obviously, I'm not an engineer, not yet, but in a project like this, quick engineering spread, like a money spread, but like an engineering spread. This is how construction people flex. Yeah, engineering, you need it for a huge project like this. When I first started doing like landscape and little hardscape projects, you may not necessarily need engineering for that, but for a size of a scope like this, you have to get approved engineering through the city. I've heard horror stories of homeowners who kind of like take the more affordable route, or they work with a contractor who didn't get approved engineering or approved permits or anything like that when building a project like that. And man, they run into a gazillion problems. So that's why we have to make sure we get engineering permits and all of our projects are approved, not only to keep us safe, but to keep our homeowners safe and to just make sure that everything's being done accordingly. As you guys saw yesterday, we were out here with the inspector. Inspector passed us, signed off on everything, and we were good. So, he approved us the Pre-shotcrete today. And it's really cool because the homeowner was out here too. And while the inspector was inspecting all the structural reinforcement, we actually went above and beyond and we did number 5 rebar, which is a little bit more pricey. But even the inspector came out here, he saw this and he's like, oh wow, you guys only needed to do number 3 rebar and a number 4 rebar, but you guys took it a step up and did number 5 on that whole raised wall. So we did go overkill on that, but I don't like to cheap out and I want to make sure the project is done higher or the project is done at better expectations that are set here. So yeah, homeowner saw that and he's like, man, thank you for adding the stronger rebar. And I'm like, yeah, we included it in the proposal and we're not going to do the bare minimum just because we need to. We want to make sure that the project has a better structural integrity than a standard engineer suggests. So yeah. He told me again that the ticket only says 3 trucks. So just call and just like quadruple check. But even if it's only 3 trucks, like bro, the thing says 4. It says 40 yards. So just say, hey, look, our team is out here. They're letting us know that the tickets say 30 yards. Like what's happening, Just let them know. Hey, but remember, it's only 40 yards in total, 4 trucks. 4 trucks plus, if we need anything, just say 4 trucks for right now. If we need another truck, we'll just have him send it over. But he just told me, he's like, hey, the ticket says 30, so we'll double check. We're gonna go to the front too. I wanna go see what's going on, so thank you. He did say that. He's like, hey, Jose, the first truck that was here, the order says only 30 yards, but I mean, we ordered 40. I even got the text confirmation as well. So I don't know, we'll check it out right now. We definitely want to make sure that we're not short on concrete. That would freaking suck. I have a question. So is this number 3?
Yes.
We ordered 4 trucks, no, but the ticket says 30? Oh, it says 40?
Yeah. Right here. Military quantity is how many they shipped out. So this is my ticket, right? So I'm carrying 10 yards for a total of 30 yards, but I'm load 3, right? The order quantity. And
Should I take this back here really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back because they keep telling me it's only 30 yards. So I'll show them right now. And
Unless they already called and canceled the last load after I got loaded, you know?
I'll show them right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
When I started unloading, I didn't receive a message. But usually you get a message that all the load is already loaded.
Yeah.
But I have no idea unless I call to verify if the other load's already canceled. Or...
All right, I'll check.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the ticket here, you know, it says 40 yards, so we'll go triple confirm right now, but it's crazy because when we originally came and met this client from like day one, him and my dad, homeowner and my dad got like this, and they're still talking. I'm not gonna lie, a big reason why we sold this project was, you know, because my dad, he's just very impressionable guy, but the homeowner actually looked through all of our content and he saw us on social media. So that's exactly how we got this job. If it wasn't because social media, we probably would have never got this job. So, I mean, if you guys are out there not making videos, you guys behind. What's that? Oh, you called them?
Yeah. He said it's 40.
Yeah, see, look, load quantity 10, cumulative quantity 30, because that's the 3rd truck, and then 40 for the total.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show them because he was telling me.
They said the last truck left like 5 minutes.
Already?
Like 5 minutes ago.
So why is there 3 trucks there? Is that one just cleaning up?
Yeah, it's cleaning up.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna check this one. It's actually really cool. Before the shotcrete yesterday, when we were doing inspection, I was having a conversation with the homeowner, and as I brought it up in I think a couple past videos, he built this whole house himself. He referred that contractor to an additional 5 homeowners, and that contractor who built this house got all 5 of the referral jobs. So it's really cool. The homeowner said, hey man, I have some people interested in a pool and a full luxury backyard design. When this thing is done, I'm gonna refer you. So it's really cool. And we got a little bit more into it. I was asking him more questions of like, hey, why did you choose to go with us? What made you feel comfortable about choosing our company to do your full backyard project? And he's like, honestly, man, the communication was great. You provided me with a great design. Your proposal was very detailed and fully itemized. He told me that we weren't the lowest proposal. He had proposals that were higher than us, but he told me he also had multiple proposals that came in like $50,000, $60,000 lower. And he was showing his friend, hey, look, these guys, RSC Pools, they're like $50,000, $60,000 more, but I don't want to work with the other contractor because he was being very vague and he knew he was probably going to get hit with like $50,000 or $80,000 change orders, which is insane. He told me, he's like, look, I'm going to go with you guys. It's going to be great. I know that there's going to be unexpected things that come up, but you did a really good job at providing me a design and a thorough proposal, showing me everything that's included for this project. So I really love this industry because once you do a good job, if you do a great job with one project and it's very visual and they see that, it's gonna lead to you doing another 5 or 10 projects. So treat one project as if it depended on your next 10 projects and you're gonna be successful like that in this industry. So we're gonna make some changes actually. We're actually doing just 2 elevations on the spa. When we were over there, we were talking about 3 elevations, but I guess not, you know? But, you know, the expert, the master, the guy who has been building pools for 1,000 years told me otherwise, so I gotta listen to him. But here, we're gonna build a little step in the corner to get into the pool. But other than that, project's looking good. I think we're gonna be a total of 5 trucks in. So it's like 9:40, last truck's gonna be here in like 15 minutes for truck number 4. And then we're gonna order another truck to finish this thing out. It's a lot of concrete. A lot of concrete work here. As you guys kind of saw, we have this board up because we did some over dig because of the soil in the back. So that just helps us do the actual structure at 12 foot or 12 inches. If not, we would have had to shoot like a 15 or even 18-inch structure, which would be a lot of concrete. But you know, this is what engineering requires, 12-inch structure all around. So it's gonna be nice. These walls are thick. That floor on the engineering detail, it's like 15, 16 inches.